Hi Pisces, welcome to AshunasTarot. I went ahead and pre-shuffled and laid out the spread. If you're waiting on a private reading, they were uploaded last night, so be sure to check your inbox. And there's a couple being uploaded tonight as well, so just keep an eye out for those. If you would like a private reading, all the information is in the description box below, so be sure to check on that. If you would like a private reading, include your name, your questions, and your birthday, so that you get your reading between the 24 to 48 hours. With that being said, Pisces, let's go ahead and get started. I pulled the spread and I sat down to just meditate on this energy, and there's a lot coming in, okay? And so this specific energy here, I feel, is a challenge to what's coming in, because there's something that you've been manifesting that you're very invested into, okay? Like your energy, your time, your focus has been directed at this particular thing. And so again, because this is a general, I won't know specifically what that is for you. If you would like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. But as far as this reading here, this magician coming in is like all your effort, all your energy, all your time has been directed at one particular goal or one particular dream or manifestation in your life. So again, for some of you, this can be work, this can be a project, a new venture, it could be a relationship, it could be a new living situation. I don't know what this is for you, but what I'm seeing here is that, again, you've been on a very long road in order to get to this point of being able to manifest this for yourself. And so he's mixing the potion, right? And so what goes into that mix? His life experiences, his lessons, his manifestation abilities, his psychic abilities, everything he's got, everything he's attained through this journey is being invested into this manifestation. So again, I don't know what that is for you personally, but if this reading resonates, you're gonna know who you are, because again, this has been the journey of your life. Like, this has been the trajectory. She's been walking a very long journey. Every single torch represents a checkpoint. And so she's carried a very heavy load. She's been on the road for a long time in order to get to this manifestation point, to get to the victory. And so this is very important, Pisces, because this victory is nearing, like it's here. Because the 10 is conclusion. It's the ending of this road, of this long journey that you've been on. And so what I'm getting here, Pisces, is that there is a crossroads, because again, the Two of Swords is the crossroads that's clarified by the Two of Pentacles, crossroads. This is a crossroads energy. This is being pulled between the past and the future, between the hopes and the dreams and the doubts, and whatever that is for you, but it's being pulled in two different directions, right? One is holding you down, one is pulling you down, and one is pulling you up. And it creates the indecision. Again, her eyes are closed, her eyes are closed and blindfolded. And so when one card gets clarified by another card that states the same thing, it means that there's some kind of divided energy going on in your energetic field of manifestation. And so if you feel like this manifestation has taken a while to come through, there is some kind of energy that is divided here, okay? And there needs to be some kind of clearing, because the Seven of Cups, being the general energy, represents mental fog, okay? It represents indecision, not knowing which one to pick, not knowing which way to go. Again, there's all this fog. There's a bat under that bowl or that cup. There's a snake under this one. There's a hole in this one. So it's like he doesn't really know which one to pick. And making a decision from this energy can very well create more divided energy, and even ending up... there's no such thing as mistakes, because you're always going to learn the lesson, but it's like you've already been through so much that you want to make sure that the next decision that you make is going to lead you straight into the victory and not keep you here longer. Because again, look how the energies mirror each other. This energy, even though it's a cups and water energy, he's in his mind space. He's thinking, he's strategized, like, which one is it, right? Again, he's in his head. So these energies very similar. This one, this Two of Swords and this Two of Pentacles, very similar. So crossroads and being in your mental space, trying to figure out which way to go, which one to pick, and not being able to think clearly. Again, this one represents mental fog, and this one also represents being stuck in the mind space and not being able to see beyond that. And so the reason I'm even reiterating this energy is because this victory is already here. This is what you've been in the works for. This is what you've been invested into to manifest this victory, and it's here. However, the challenge is right here. So it's like, in order to get here, from here, you need to be able to overcome this challenge. So if you resonate with this reading and it's your reading, again, don't make it fit if it's not. There is some kind of divided energy. okay, to where the doubts and the failures of the past could still be pulling on you to the hopes of the future. Because it's not even like, oh, you know, maybe later on in life, or maybe I'll do it, you know, down the road. No, it's like, it's here. Like the Six of Wands is showing up in the reading. So it's not like you have to wait, you know, some time. Like you've already been in the road for a long time. It's already here. But the challenge, there's like a veil, okay? If you have been going through any kind of like exhaustion or mental fog or a little bit of undecisiveness or unclarity about your decisions, or at least feeling like your energy is spread out, this is the challenge, because it kind of places like a blindfold. That's what it is. That's what it represents. It's a veil that is placed over you. But you are being required to make a decision, okay? Because these twos, you need to pick you need to pick a decision. You need to choose the road that you want to continue walking in. One of these roads is going to lead you straight into the victory, right? From the 10 to the victory. Another one can keep you here longer. And again, there is no such thing as a mistake. There's only a lesson. But a lot of you've already been through it so many times that you don't want to prolong or stay in this energy any longer. And so I don't know what this is for you. I don't know who you are. I don't know if this is pertaining to work, to a living situation, to a relationship, to a certain project or a dream or an idea that you've been wanting to manifest. I don't know. All I know is that everything that you've been doing up until this point has been to manifest this victory, okay? And the reason you're even walking this long marathon in this journey, the reason you're even carrying this load, is because you've been making your way to this manifestation. And the journey itself has been a part of the manifestation itself to get you to the victory. Okay, so we go from the 10 of Wands to 6 of Wands, finally achieving the victory. But what's in the way? The challenge, the crossroads kind of energy. And again, this is just divided energy, okay? This could be the past pulling you down and the future trying to pull you up. And it's like, you got to pick. Which one's going to win? Are the doubts and the failures going to win? The negative voices, the people that told you couldn't do it? Or maybe some kind of perception? And again, there is... The perception right now is clouded, okay? If this reading resonates for you, that's what I'm getting, okay? I don't know your personal situation, but for the one that I am reading for, I can't deny what the cards are stating, okay? Because these two energies mirror each other. This is what's happening in the mind space, and that's what's creating the crossroads. Mirroring, okay? I love when the cards do that, because it's like you don't even need to clarify at that point. It's very clear. And again, this being a water kind of energy, I don't feel the water. I feel more of like the mental space. Okay, like he's deep in his thoughts. Which one should I pick? Which way should I go? What decisions should I make? How do I move forward, right? And that creates the being stuck in the mind space. And so this is creating the crossroads. And the crossroads it's the only thing that's keeping you from the victory. Because it's not like you have to go on a whole journey. You've already been on the journey. It's literally one step towards the 6 of Wands. So what is that for you? What is that for you? What is that decision for you? For a lot of you, I'm getting the fact that it's the things that you've experienced in the past, okay? And maybe the failures, maybe the defeat, maybe certain kinds of people or relationships, or maybe ties to the past that are kind of holding you in a certain place. And that's what's creating this mental fog. And again, the hopes and the dreams for the future, for the things that you already know that you set out to achieve that are happening for you, okay? And it's not like later down the road, 10 years from now. No, it's already here. It's literally one step. The veil is in this crossroads energy. And so with the 7 of Cups kind of energy, because it's coming in as your general energy, I kind of want to read out of the book. But it talks about feeling blocked by indecision, fear of making the wrong choice, and overwhelm. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision, because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory. Sorry, I can't even pronounce that. While challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity, ask your discerning heart what option honestly stands in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choose that which you truly desire. will often be the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. So yes, Pisces, there's a decision that you do have to make at this time. And the longer that you stay in this indecision, the longer the crossroads energy is going to keep you from the victory, okay? And again, what I see here is that yes, there can be the illusion of many options, but what is the real one for you, okay? Because sometimes it's like, okay, this is what people think we should do, this is the responsible thing to do, or this is what I think I should do, but there's another thing that we feel, there's another thing that we think, there's another expectation. But it's like, if there are sacrifices that you have to make at this point, or if there's something that you have to let go in order to achieve something greater, now is a time to make that decision, because it's going to take you on a different path. Right now, it's like you've been on this journey, okay, to get to the victory, but right now there's a fork in the road, okay? This is the fork in the road. There's a need to make a decision. And so if you stay, not deciding is also a decision. So not deciding just halts the path and keeps you at a crossroads. So what I'm getting here is that a lot of you already know what that decision is, what you truly do desire. But you're also taking into account other people's opinions, or maybe what you think you should do, or the responsible thing to do, or what someone else would do, and that's what's creating this fog. But deep down, you already know what it is that you truly want, and that is going to lead to your victory. Because even sometimes, like, people can make us feel like we're being selfish, of like choosing ourselves and choosing the things that we want for ourselves, because they will no longer have access or a hold to our energies. And sometimes we factor that into our decisions, which creates all these, it's like an illusion of options, because in reality, you know the one that you truly want. But having people pitch in or taking into account other things outside of what you truly want is what creates this fogginess. For the Pisces that I'm speaking to, you know what it is that you want deep down, and that's going to lead to your success and your victory. But there are sacrifices and there are decisions that need to be made that some people might not be too happy about. Some people might not be too supportive of you at this time. And that's what's keeping you here. So Pisces, I don't even think that it's coming from you. I think that you're factoring in other people. Or maybe, I don't know. It just feels like, here feels like many energies. And that's what's creating this Five of Swords kind of, you know, like being stuck in the mind space, trying to decide. But at the end of the day, this is your victory. This is your life. This is your manifestation. This is the reason why you've even been walking so long and so far. It's for this. So again, this is not a personal, so I won't know specifically what that is for you, but deep down, Pisces, I think you already know what it is for you. It's just that you're factoring in others or other situations in there, or maybe there's sacrifices that need to be made. I don't know what it is. But not making a decision is also making a decision that will keep you here. And you're literally one step away from the 10 of Wands halting the journey because there's a fork in the road to your victory. One of these paths leads to your victory, the other one leads to the Five of Swords, keeping you here longer. And again, there's no such thing as making the wrong decision, because if it's meant for you, Spirit's always going to reroute you back on the path. But what I can tell you, Pisces, is that it's very important. Like, this is very important to you. This is something that you've been manifesting. It matters to you. But I feel like here, there's many energies. Like, you're taking other people into account or other things into account. I don't know. Let me see if I can pull Spirit's advice or like a final outcome card to see if there's any more guidance coming in. Holy Spirit, is there anything else we should know? Is there any other guidance that wants to come through about this decision for this Two of Swords energy? Okay, so we have the Fool in the reverse. Is there anything else we should know? Wow, so we have the Tower, we have the Death and the Rebirth, and we have the Two of Cups. So, Pisces, I think it's going to require you to take a leap of faith on yourself. And not taking that leap of faith on yourself is going to cause a Tower moment. Because what I'm getting here, Pisces, is that you desire, whatever this is, you desire it. You know what it is. The sacrifices in the journey that you've been walking towards this victory, it's like you've already given so much of yourself. So not choosing yourself at this time is going to lead to a Tower moment. Because Spirit wants this victory for you too. So I don't know what this is that is holding you back. I don't know if it's like past failures or other people's opinions or you factoring in other things into the mix, because that's creating the fog. When in reality, you already know what it is that you want. but it is requiring you to take a leap on yourself, like a leap of faith on yourself. Because if you don't, there's going to be a tower moment, because it's going to guide you on a path that you didn't necessarily desire. Yes, Pisces, because there's a death and a rebirth that needs to happen to whatever this is. And again, I don't know. This is not a personal reading, so I don't know what this is for you. But there's a death and a rebirth that needs to happen to this energy here for this union to come in between your path and this victory. Okay? Because and look, oh my God, what the heck? 2, 2, 2, all right? 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. 2, 2, 2, Pisces, that's the crossroads. This is, okay, look at this, right? One bird is pulling her to one side, the other bird's pulling her to another, right? One pentacle is pulling her down, the other pentacle is pulling her up. And here we have the union. Okay, 15:55 on the clock, Pisces. Wow. I love when that happens because it's so clear. It's so clear, Pisces. There's a death and a rebirth that needs to happen to this. Brain fog to this. I don't know if you're considering other people's opinion. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. It's like, it's an illusion of options, because in reality, what's coming in here is like, you already know what it is that you want. It's that one thing that you've been manifesting. The Magician is number 1, okay? Everything else that is in the mix can be the illusion of options, the illusion of choice. Like, yes, you can have many options, but in reality, you know that you want that one, because that one leads to your victory. But honestly, the only reason you're here is because you've been feeding this energy. You've been allowing it to happen for too long. And for some of you, what this can look like is like you're considering other people. And I'm not saying be inconsiderate or not necessarily, but it's like you're putting, not that you're, I don't know how to explain this, but it's like if your decision is going to affect others, like maybe they used to rely on you for something, maybe you used to do a certain job for them, or maybe you used to show up or be there for them, and this decision is going to take you to your dream, to your victory, which is going to take you on a different path than them. It's like you're factoring how that's going to affect them or how to bring them on with you, but it's like they're not meant to come. I don't know. That's specific, Pisces. I don't know why that came in. But 2, 2, 2, Pisces, there's no denying it. Like 2, 2, 2, okay? From the 10 to the 6. Okay? Your journey merging with your victory. Right now, there's a fork in the road. But if you choose to take this leap of faith on yourself, okay, you're going to avoid a tower. Because if you stay here, there's a tower moment that's going to shake you because universe wants you to go to this victory. So honestly, Pisces, I feel like you don't actually really have a choice. Like, it's either you take the leap of faith on yourself or universe is going to bring a tower, because either way, you've already worked so hard for this victory. It's here for you. It's here. It's already in the cards. It's not even like a couple years from now. It's here now. But for some of you, you've been apprehensive because of other people or other things. I don't know, but there's a death that needs to happen to that. Because if you don't take this leap of faith on yourself, Spirit's going to help you make that step through a tower moment. But look at this. If you take this leap of faith on yourself, your journey merges with your victory. And finally, your manifestation comes into fruition. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a new business, a new job, a new location, moving, a new relationship. I don't know, but this is what unifies the journey, okay? Because here, there's a fork in the road. You can't get to the victory from here. You have to make a decision, and the decision itself is to take a leap of faith on you, okay? So for some of you, it's like working a job for somebody else, but that leap of faith is starting your own business, okay? For others of you, it's like you've been living at a certain place for some time now, and maybe your landlord wants you to stay because you're paying the rent, but maybe there's a new opportunity opening up in a new city or something like that. I don't know. This is general, so I don't know what that will be for you. But this union, look how it merges, okay? These two energies, talk about a crossroads. This one is the unification between the 10, your journey, to your victory, okay? She's walking straight into the victory because of the union of taking a leap on herself, a leap of faith on herself. And either way, Pisces, it doesn't matter which road you go, because even if you don't choose yourself, Spirit's going to bring a tower moment to help you choose yourself, because you've already done all the work to get to the victory. So Spirit's not going to let you miss out on this. So it honestly doesn't even feel like you have a choice, Pisces. It's either you make the choice to take a leap of faith on yourself, or Spirit's gonna bring a tower. Wow. Okay, so I don't know, Pisces. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. If you would like a personal reading or a private reading, the information's in the description box below. Remember to include your name, your questions, your birthday. But for now, Pisces is all I have. Blessings. Take care.